We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in... DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. A loss of 14.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea Slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Fournette going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage as he'll wind up losing a yard on the play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second and 11 now. Brady. And this is incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
The score, Buccaneers 7, Chiefs 0.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Lets it go for Nelson. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Ties the game at 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go...
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
The throwaway. It's now
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
TJ Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
They got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 32 on the play. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard
A
pickup.
quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Brady now to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Brady now on 1st down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was taken down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 22, Brady. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Hey, check it. 41, Mike, 41. That's the run. That's the run. 41, Mike. 41.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Mike, 44. Time to go, night.
No, 66.
44, Mike. Check. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 44 is to Mike. 44 is to Mike.
Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
His kick.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Chiefs 10.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. This time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Buccaneers 40.
On the ground, it's Calais. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards that time.
25 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. He had his eyes on 200 yards last week. Earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he was really, really good. Fun to watch back in tape with you.
It was fun to watch, wasn't it? And he's trying to have the same type of a game in this one. But what was fun watching was how he read the defense. No matter what they presented, he had an answer for it. And that's why he was open during that game.
And it's 3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 17, Buccaneers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Scotty Miller, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady going up top for Miller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
The Chiefs, they'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Jay Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll drop here to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. A shotgun give to Fournette. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Going deep this time. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Edwards-Helaire, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And again it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And 8 at the 17-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me. 41's got it.
Check it, reload.
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Here's Brady to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he's got Miller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
He's checking.
A handoff to Fournette. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
My 40. All right, here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
From the 44, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here, the 32. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
First down.
That's good for 28 yards.
Yellow. Arsenal.
Check.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd and a couple, Mahomes flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 2 yards to go.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. They go play fake. Mahomes. James has it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Bucs on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's got Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Fournette. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
2nd and 10.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's good.
Brady to Gronk. A familiar ring to that one, and it's a Buccaneers 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mahomes. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Chiefs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Kansas City.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Mahomes to throw. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
To throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Third down. And 1 yard to go.
That's out to the left and complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the... And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
TJ Logan on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Hey, Alabama.
36.
Now Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 39-yard line.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
44, Mike, 44.
First throw of overtime for Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10.
That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And a team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. They'll run with Fournette. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. 87's me. 87's me. Alpha. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
From the 29, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 20-yard line.
Running left, it's Fournette. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set alert. Let's go. 41's the
Here's Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop.
A 29-yard attempt.
Succop's kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Hartman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40.
A 41-yard.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Chiefs, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, there will be no perfect season here as the win streak to start the year ends at 11. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.